It's Sunday, March 10th, 2024. I'm here in my bookstore. There you can see the bookstore out there in the front of the bookstore. And I haven't made a video in a little while about items I've sold. I'm not going to talk in detail about all of them, but I'm going to talk about one in particular. Tell me if you can spot it. We've got eBay sales over here. We've got Amazon sales over here. This is merchant fulfilled, not FBA, of course. Merchant fulfilled, fulfilled by merchant. This is eBay, 4 eBay sales, 5 Amazon sales, for a total of 9 so far. It is still a little early. It's not even 5 p.m. yet, so I sent out some offers. Hopefully I'll get some more eBay sales before or by tomorrow morning. But as of now, this is what I'm looking at. So let me know if you spot anything here that stands out to you that might be happening in pop culture right now that somebody would want to buy, specifically in movie theaters. Are you getting my drift? If you guessed this CD, you are wrong. If you guessed this book, well, that is happening, but this is not what I'm talking about. This is the book here, Dune, first edition paperback, the Illustrated Dune by Frank Herbert. Check it out. So I want to talk about this for a couple of reasons. Number one, like I just mentioned, this is happening in pop culture. Dune, the second Dune movie has just come out, I think last weekend, and it's a big blockbuster. So a lot of people are thinking about this particular topic. So they go on eBay and they search for it. Many people are searching for this particular copy of Dune, Illustrated Dune, because it's the first edition. I've had this for sale for quite a while. There's lots of, as you can see, illustrations there. Really cool copy. This holds its value. If you've been selling books for a while, you might have come across this at some point. And if you haven't, then you might in the future. It is a valuable book. I sold it for, ready, drum roll, $159.99. Yes, $159.99 plus, actually no, it's free shipping. Don't know why I put free shipping on it, but it is free shipping, so still be a nice profit. And on my SKU, it does not say where this came from. I believe this was a donation, a book pickup of some sort. I don't know, but it's been up for a little while, so definitely a long tail. However, when certain things happen in the pop culture, like a movie comes out, these kind of things can sell. So sometimes you'll have something in your inventory for quite a while and it won't be selling. It's still a great item, but no one's buying it. And then suddenly something happens in pop culture and it sells. So that's great. Even though I didn't have a lot or many eBay sales, this one particular sale helps boost the numbers in terms of what I sold everything for, my gross sales. So that's always nice. That's why I recommend building up your long tails as well. There's just items that are going to take longer to sell. As long as there's a lot of profit built in, it's worth it as far as I'm concerned. Of course, we would want 100% of our items to sell within a week of listing them. But when it comes to books and other media, like CDs, like DVDs, like records, like video games, there's just items that are going to take a while. And especially with collectible books. So the more you have in your inventory that are quality, high profit, sought after books, collectible books, first editions, signed, rare copies, etc., the more you're going to sell on a weekly, monthly, yearly basis for great profit. This is from 1978. You can see it right there, August 1978, Berkeley Windhover edition. Look out for this one. If you happen to spot it somewhere, definitely pick it up, especially if you can get it for anywhere from free to pretty inexpensive. Even if someone's like, oh, I want 10 or 20 bucks for it, still worth it. So definitely keep your eye on that one. I recommend always taking offers. I recommend, I don't get people that don't take offers. I mean, I understand what some of them are thinking in the sense of, if they paid a certain amount for it, they want to make sure they get a certain amount. They feel that they should get a certain amount, so they don't want to go below that. But I always say, you want to sell it, period. Number one, you want to sell your items, period. Number two, so give yourself a better chance. Number two, you want to sell it where it's realistically selling. So, if this was selling for 20 bucks over and over again, but I listed at $159, people are probably not going to pay for it unless it's possibly brand new condition, possibly signed, something unique about it that, it makes it stand out. But if it's like every other copy, I want to take offers. Although this just sold for the price I was asking, but I did get offers on this book within the last week. That's another little tidbit I wanted to tell you. Take offers, but then don't go too low. I believe if I remember correctly, someone offered like 50 bucks and I countered with a much higher offer. And they didn't accept it. They either declined it or they just didn't respond. But I don't remember specifically, but I did get a lower offer, came back much higher, and they did not accept it. And then it ends up selling for full price. I can't tell you the amount of times that has happened. It's happened many times, especially in the last couple of years. So just because you are allowing offers on an item doesn't mean you have to accept the offers. If you're selling like this one for 160 bucks, $100, I probably would accept it, but I would research it first to find out what's it going for. If it's going for over $100 pretty consistently, like 120, 130, 140, then I might ask for a little bit more. I might say, 115, 120, 125. But if it's going for, around 100 and I had listed 160, then I would probably take the $100 knowing that it's unlikely I'm going to get the full amount. So you have to be realistic with your items and not expect to get way more than what everyone else is getting. Again, unless it's something unique, unless your item is signed, unless your item is still in the shrink wrap and it's brand new, never been touched, etc., or there's some other reason that it stands out, then that's different. That's a different conversation. But if it's the same type of item, exactly the same as everyone else that's selling theirs, then you really want to align with reality, essentially. We all want tons of money for items, but you got to be realistic. You got to look at the solds on eBay, see what they're going for, and actually sell it, because that's what we're trying to do here, is trying to sell these items for as much money as we can, but at the same time, try to move them, right? Because number one, you want the money to reinvest back to buy more inventory, and you just want to make the money, right? Either if you're paying your bills or if you're saving money on the side or if you're paying off debts, whatever it is, we want to sell our items, period. So as an example, on Amazon, I had one of the reasons why I sold at least the two books. CDs, I don't think they apply, but I did some repricing, manually repricing, randomly priced, and then I sold those two because of that. Now, something that I'm going to be getting into with the help of someone else is setting up a repricer and really being aggressive about it, in the sense of I want to sell through my items at a much higher rate, and I would rather be selling through them for a little less money, playing the whole stupid repricer, undercutting by 1 penny nonsense that I absolutely despise on Amazon, but that's just how it is. I unfortunately have to start getting into that because I just need to sell through my items. Number one, to make more money on Amazon, and number two, make it worth it to keep using Amazon, and number two, to free up space, because it's getting to be where I'm not selling through my books and CDs quick enough with Amazon, and I'm slowly running out of space, and I just need to sell through them. So number one, more money. Number two, to sell them through them, get more space so that I can obviously list better items, because I'm getting two things. I'm getting good items to list on Amazon, either finding them in a thrift store or in a bulk buy or a trade or donation. So I'm only putting stuff up that's actually worth putting up on Amazon. I'm not putting any stuff that's going to take far too long to sell or sell for too small of a profit. But I need to start competing. So I'm gonna start working on that with someone else who is hopefully going to be able to figure it out, or figure out a way to set it up with a repricer. Probably use Reprice It, and get that going, because it just needs to get going, or it's not worth it. Amazon's really not worth it anymore, unless that's the case. So if I can increase by 20-30% my sell-through rate, I'll be super happy. And then just keep working on it and get it higher. Because, you know, if I say, oh, I'm going to sell this for $17, but it sells for 14, 13 bucks, whatever, but I still make some money off of it, get it out of my inventory, keep it moving. That's great. Like, I think cumulatively, all of these were around, I think it was like 73, 75 bucks gross sales on all of these, which is fine. Just get rid of the 5 items, free up the space, get the money, you know, keep going. So that's, you know, that's kind of just a little bit of insight or what I'm thinking. Yeah, hopefully you find this book at some point. You can get some good money for it. It's a really cool one. And yeah, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you next video. Take care.